Finish out this section, let's look at the disadvantages. So the disadvantages are that you're only going to get one possible tree out of many possible trees that are there. But if you bootstrap, at least you get kind of an average of a bunch of possible trees. And it's really important that it is strongly dependent on the model of evolution that you use. By that I mean, are you assuming that a change from an A to G is smaller or the same size as a change from A to T? And how are you determining what that size is? These choices may be determined by data. You might look at a bunch of changes and say, okay, it changes this percentage of time. Or they could be arbitrary. Either way, those choices that you make when building the program before you actually start the analysis are going to have a big impact on what genetic distances you have between two sequences. And whichever one is, the shortest distance, based on whatever somewhat arbitrary method you use to determine that, is going to be the one that is going to get joined. It's going to be your neighbor. So yeah, that's how things can go a little bit haywire. So that's what it means by sequence information is reduced. You're really only using the differences and only in certain ways. So there we go. And that is now finally the end of this section, and we'll go on to the next one, which is the minimum evolution tree in the next section.